My favorite character, Thor. He had fantastic hair.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. We're back. And we're going to be talking about the, Marvel TV series called What If? The first 4 episodes. But before that, what's up, Tyler?
What's up? How's it going?
Not bad, man. Not bad. What's up, Mexy?
Howdy.
Oh, man. Oh, I forgot.
Howdy.
Hey. All that Texas news that are getting you all. Yeah, let's not talk about that. This is a different kind of podcast. But maybe you can ask Mexi what he thinks about what happened there.
Please do.
He's got some opinions. Oh, but dude, I guess Tyler knows, Mexi knows. Mexi and I hung out for the first time in like 2 years almost in real life.
2 years, yeah.
A year, yeah.
2 years. It's been 2 years.
It was awesome. I drank a little bit too much. I got very excited. I was like, I have a friend in real life. And then some things happened. I had to expel some demons. But you know what? Mexi was a bro. He wasn't phased at all. He was like, hey, man, you do what you got to do.
He's been there before.
He's been there before, you know.
Did he hold your hair back?
What?
Did he hold your hair back for you?
He did not. I cut my hair, so it was all good. He didn't need
so
to.
You didn't need that. Okay, good.
I didn't need the assist. I was, but there was some running to the.
I was drinking beer, so you know.
Yeah, he was. He's like, hey man, he was like, hey man, have another beer. I was like, I wish I could. I could, but I just can't. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, it was a rookie mistake. I didn't drink water. That's what happens. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. It was the barley wine. I'm gonna blame it on the barley wine. Have you had barley wine before? It helps you
to have something to blame. That's good.
There's a good reason to blame the barley wine, and I think you should explain the story.
So when we were in Tempe and there was this. You might not know about that one. Oh, which story?
Just
which story?
Explain barley wine. Just explain.
Oh, what is barley wine?
No. What happened at the place?
Oh, the guy was like, okay. Oh, the guy was like, hey, you guys gotta leave in like 2 minutes. And I was like, well, so barley wine is like, it's almost, I guess, like wine. It's like 12% alcohol, something like that.
Yours was 14.
Yeah, 14. Okay. And I was just enjoying it. You know, we were outside chilling, and the guy was like, "All right, you guys got 2 minutes. We're shutting down, and then you gotta leave." It's like, well, I gotta drink this whole thing now. So we just chugged it, and then we left to Optimism, and then we kept drinking over there, and it didn't hit for a while, right? Because it takes a while for. Mm-hmm, and then by the time we left there, I had no idea what was going on. And we still went to Dick's Burger.
Driving.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. Dude, the marker. Oh my god, I forgot about the marker. Do you? I mean, we're totally going on tangent, but do you want to tell what you did?
Yeah. So, I had to go to the restroom, as one does after they've been drinking a while, and then all they had was porta potties. So I go in there, and I don't know what possessed me to grab a marker that I saw in the porta potty. And that was a terrible idea because it was very wet. Yeah. And
You wrote on the wall, right?
I did. I wrote my name on the wall like everybody else did.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I already had touched it. What am I like? I committed that far.
Yeah. And then you told me to grab the marker. You jerk. And I was like, it's wet. I did not proceed.
That's a pre-COVID joke. That's not sanitary nowadays.
It was the funniest thing because he's like, I can hear him yell. Anyway, it's like, it's like the gift that keeps on giving, you know?
Yeah. Poor marker. But I did not get to write my name. I was pretty grossed out after that. I was like, I can't, it's nasty. But yeah, man, good times. It's a good times. I'm glad to have seen people for a while. So I'm gonna be heading over to Arizona in October or a little bit before October. So we'll be seeing more of my family. Anyway, Twitch didn't see a lot of his family.
Oh.
Because they did what? A day without Twitch? Or was that yesterday?
Day off Twitch.
Day off Twitch. Okay.
Yep. On September 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It was a day off Twitch. It was to bring awareness to hate raids that are occurring on Twitch right now. What a hate raid is basically people going into different, marginalized streamers and basically putting like sexist or racist things on their chat, and it's just like spamming it constantly. And they don't really know who is doing it or like how they're doing it. Well, I'm sure they know how they're doing it. But, but yeah, there's a lot of uproar on it because you don't want your smaller streamers to die out, because then what do you do with the up and comers and things like that?
Right. So is the day off Twitch something that the small streamers organize to encourage the big streamers to not stream, or who was supposed to not stream? It
was basically everybody was, you want to get the largest subset of people not to stream. Right. Yeah. So there were some big people that didn't stream, like Hassa and Avi and things like that. Mm-hmm. But there were some other bigger ones that did. You gotta take advantage of when other people aren't streaming. Yeah,
I know, right? It's like nobody's streaming. They're gonna exactly. But that's the thing with all these kind of social movements, right? If the same thing with like strikes, if somebody doesn't do it, then it ruins the whole movement. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I don't know. It's hard to organize on the internet. So I mean, valiant effort. I guess. I hope that it worked. Twitch listened or did maybe. I don't know. It's just so much. I don't know if it did any. I didn't hear about it. So
yeah, well, Twitch did like send out a statement and saying, "Hey, we're working on how to do it better" and things like that. But it's a kind of impossible task, right? Like, how do you stop people from chatting on your chat, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's another one of the problems on the internet that shouldn't be a problem.
Right, like the moment you have a comment box or something that somebody can write, you're pretty much opening the door to somebody say mean things, right? So, hopefully that's I don't know, man. Like I've been out of school for a while, but hopefully that's something that's taught in school. Like, hey, this is the internet. This is what's out there. Otherwise, it's like. People just go and use it without etiquette. I don't know,
bro. I don't know if you've been around schools recently, but they're trying to erase teaching racism in school. So,
oh man, yeah, I don't know. So, and I have kids, so I have to teach them about the internet. That's my role as a parent. Like, hey, this is the internet. It's a bad place, but it's also pretty awesome. So. Kirby Dragons. Kirby Dragons. Yeah, I still haven't decided how I'm gonna broach that area. It's like spyware. Like, do I spy on my kids? I kind of have to. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if you want to, man.
Yeah, it's just like I grew up with the internet unsupervised, and I ended up in places that I probably shouldn't have ended up. Just out of curiosity. It's not just the rated X part. It's like other stuff that is like just NSFL, right? That is
I
like,
think
ooh, I shouldn't have
most of us have been on LimeWire to know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like, ooh, I shouldn't have seen that. Like, what is that? That is no. Bodies shouldn't do those things. But anyway, yeah, Live Leak that's down, right? Is that gone?
Know. It's still. I wanted in my search history.
I mean, I haven't seen anything on Reddit from Live Leak, but yeah, stuff like that. That is the thing. Like the other stuff is like whatever. Who cares? Watch. Don't care.
It just went down 3 months ago. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I think I saw something on the news about it today. People were like, "No, can't have this anymore." But yeah, that's the stuff that's scary.
It's now called Inafix. What the fuck? I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyways.
Cool. Well, I don't know. Anyway, you guys don't worry about it's my problem. You guys, when you guys have your little ones, we'll chat. We'll compare notes.
Yeah.
It's like But anyway, so I hope hope Twitch does do something, either like I think we're talking off the air, either in the form of education, like how do streamers, what tools do streamers have to deal with like abuse in the chat? There's bots that can help you, like you mentioned FossaBot, which is free and it looks like a pretty solid piece of software. If you use it, drop them $1 or $2 because software is not cheap. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly haven't been on Twitch in a long time. It just became something that I'm not OG Twitch, but I started like watching when I was like maybe a little bit after college, and now it's just very different. Would you call it OG? Yeah, okay.
Twitch not started Justin in TV. 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, but Justin TV, no, like who really remembers Justin TV?
Yeah, I didn't know about Justin. Yeah, you probably watched Justin TV, right?
I did.
Yeah, I did. I did not know about it.
I watched a YouTube video about the origin. So, yeah. Not OG.
Yeah, Justin Kahn is pretty cool guy. I watched a lot of his videos. He kind of explains the startup world and how things ended up. There was a story. We're going super tangent, but there's a story that he said that one of the original founders of Twitch, he was a developer and he took a vacation, and something went down, and they needed this guy to go and fix it, and he wouldn't answer his phone. They would call his hotel, they would page him, and he wouldn't answer his phone. So they bought him a pizza, and then on the pizza note it said, "You need to get online and restart the server" or something. And that's how they got the guy to go fix the server. Yeah, it's pretty. I thought it was a pretty awesome story because it's like different times, right? Like back in the day, like things were like, I mean, software's broken now, but back then it was much harder to get a hold of people. Now we have Slack, PagerDuty, all these things. But anyway, cool stuff. So yeah, Twitch, man. Yeah, Twitch is just different. It's just not my thing.
Fair.
All right. Well, respect people. Be nice on the internet. Everybody there's always a person, and Twitch is weird because you see the person. So don't be a jerk. Be nice.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
Exactly. It's just very easy. Just don't be a jerk. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Simple as that. But I do like watching. What if?
Did you though?
Did I?
That's the question.
All right. So I guess we can do like we're going to be talking about the first 4 episodes. That's all that's out up to now. I guess we can do like a mini roundtable of what do we think overall. What do we think about the show?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can get started. I'll switch it around. I'll start and then. So I honestly don't. Okay, I mean, you guys know. I said I'm gonna watch the movies. I'll watch them all eventually. I promise. I do want to watch them because it's kind of I'm already pretty deep into this.
Why do we keep doing this to you?
I know.
We keep making you watch Marvels.
Yeah, the what if stuff is. Some of the stuff was like I don't know what the original timeline was, but this one's cool. I did know about Captain America. Honestly, I did. That was my favorite episode. I did like it. It was pretty awesome. So I think overall, I do like so I like the art style. At first I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I watched it more and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I like it. To my son, he's about to be 2. He likes it, so we watch it together. He doesn't know what's going on, but he likes it. I guess he normally doesn't like TV, so that's a plus for me. So I guess I would say I'm enjoying it in the sense that I like the art, but I don't really know what's going on, except for the first episode. That one did make sense. The rest, I will need the cliff notes from Mexy or Tyler. Anyway, Tyler, what do you think so far?
I liked it. Well, I'm the resident. I like everything. So
yeah.
But I'm actually 50-50 on the episodes. I like the first one, and I like the last one, or the first one and the fourth one. And then I like most of the second one because I like T'Challa. Basically. The third one, I don't know. It lost me on the third one a little bit. Anyways, I like the art style. Mexy and I talked about this. I don't want to spoil it. Anyways, we had a discussion about the art style, and then in the second episode, they lost me a little bit because I thought the color, like the art style on Yondu was really weird. I don't know why. I got strong Avatar vibes.
Oh,
and I don't know if I liked it.
that's the
But
whistling guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
for some
it
reason,
looked weird.
his art was the art style was. I really liked the art style and everything except for him. For some reason, I don't know, but that's probably just a weird thing for me. Anyways, I like it. It's a thought provoking series. I like it because I do this. I play the what if game like with my daily life.
Uh,
So this isn't like therapy or anything, but it's fun to do that in somebody else's life. You
yeah.
know, so I don't know. They're cool stories. I like them. So far so good. Like 7 out of 10, 6 out of
All right,
7.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Mexi, what do you think so far, man?
I don't like it.
No,
I
really?
don't like it.
None of it.
I thought I was super hyped for it, and after watching it, I'm just kind of like, meh. So I'm sorry.
No, give us
That's
the
weird.
detail. Why?
Yeah, I thought you would like it.
Explain
Yeah,
why.
well, why don't you like it? Yeah.
I don't like the
allowed
art
not to like it.
style. I don't like the art style. I think the stories are kind of boring. Except the last one episode, the episode 4 was pretty good, I think. But the other 3 episodes, I was like, eh. Like there's nothing in them to have any substance to make me go like, wow, like these extra timelines are adding something to the Marvel universe. They're just kind of like they exist. Cool, I guess.
So
Yeah.
you
I
like the
see.
one where the world ended?
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about you.
I liked it. I liked it a lot because the way the Watcher, how they do Uatu, I think is really good in that episode. And it has the most use of that character. So, that's why.
Okay. Oh man, that's hard to hear for me because I guess you don't like it because it doesn't contribute to the actual storyline.
Yeah.
Because none of these are gonna go
But
into.
Is
Are
it
they
They're all
going to?
canon.
Yeah.
They're all
gonna be
canon.
I mean, not that the last one matters, but whatever.
No, like all of them are canon. They've said that they're all canon, so they all mean something, I guess. But like,
Yeah, but things are the multiverse now. There are universes that mean nothing. That's part of
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So there could be
yeah.
universes that just went on their own track and then never like affected
Right.
anything else, and that's fine, right?
Right, and that's what we're
Yeah.
getting, and it's just boring. Like I don't know how to. I don't know what you
I
want
mean,
from me.
okay, all right. So I guess now that you were done with that, I guess let's go into like your favorite episode. Maybe we can tease more about it. So yeah, let's start with you, Mexi, because you already touched about the last episode, and I have questions about that one. So
Okay.
why did you say you like that one? Because who was more involved?
They gave you more understanding of like how the time, right? Like they brought up the very specific, like it's a fixed point in time with the lady dying. I forget her name. And basically what it takes to change something that's a fixed point in time is like unimaginable power, right? But even if you do that, it doesn't, like, the universe can't continue to function because other things don't happen, and then it's just collapsing into itself, right?
Okay.
And then you
Which-
get
I was gonna say Trigo should like that one because you hate multiverses.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna
And
say that I didn't know
timelines.
rules,
Yeah.
and I like this rule. I like having rules because it kind of like gives me like what's it called? Anchor points, right? If you don't have anchors, then it's kind of hard to just like, okay, you can time travel, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't make any sense. There's gotta be some rules. I like this rule. There's anchor points.
right,
You don't
and
mess with.
then I kind of liked it because they had Uatu kind of interact with Doctor Strange and kind of tell him like, "Look, man, this is your fault. I don't know what you want me to do, and even if I did something, it's just gonna break something else. So you know what? Deuces." Like
Who's Watsu? Was that the guy
the
at
Watcher?
the cave?
The Watcher.
Yeah.
The guy
Okay.
who's in the narrator of the story. He's the Watcher.
Mm.
I did think that was
it-
cool that they involved him in it.
and it's perfect because it kind of ties in with the Loki stuff, where like if a Nexus event is occurring and like it's gonna happen regardless of what you do, like you could do whatever you want and it doesn't change what's going to occur. And it was kind of cool to see him come in and be like, I exist, you fucked up, later. Like,
and I mean, and if we're being true to time travel and timelines, that was gonna happen. That was already written, and it was always going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing we could have done. And again, I know you heard me say this one more, and I'm gonna say it again. That's why I don't like time travel, because it takes away the whole destiny thing.
Yeah,
but that's fine. I like the fixed point thing. That's actually interesting.
I also really, really like the story. I think the story was really, other than it getting kind of weird at the end where he's a weird demon supreme thing.
Weird. Yeah.
But like how he's going through the time loop and just getting sadder and sadder, like the futility of him trying to like, why can't I save her? Why can't I do it? Right? Like it's like you understand that frustration. Like it's so beautifully done, in my opinion.
It was like 15 minutes of pain. Like that one hurt to watch.
It was really rough to watch. So I really enjoyed it. I liked it. It sounds so terrible to say. Like I liked
it was interesting. Yeah, because
it was moving. It was really moving to me to see him struggling. Because like this is a person who's supposed to be the greatest wizard in the universe, right? And he can't figure out how to save one person, right? Like sad.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah,
he's also a decent bad guy.
Oh, he's a bad guy too. Oh,
well, when he gets all the demons inside him.
Gotcha. Oh, I see.
Like he's always been a character that he has the power. He, honestly could go either way, right?
Yeah.
And you have that kind of power, so it was kind of cool to see him be a bad guy. It worked.
It's kind of wonky where they're like, I split 2 timelines. Ha ha. Like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, okay, split the timeline. I was like, okay.
A little wonky, but fine.
Let's make it work. It's fine. That one was a little bit weird, but yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I like this episode too, mostly because I started playing the game 12 minutes. I think I talked about it before, but it's a game where this guy is reliving the murder of his wife. So somebody comes knocking the door, and then they say they're a police officer, and they're not, and they kill him. And then once you get killed, you get reset back to you entering the apartment and meeting your wife. So you play through that loop trying to save your wife from getting killed, and this is exactly what he was trying to do. I think in the game you can actually win, and I haven't beaten it, but you can actually get past this.
What is winning?
What is not winning is not you not dying and your wife not dying, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, Doctor Strange was playing in a unwinnable game, because when he ended up moving the what do they call it, like fixed point, he broke the universe and everybody died anyway. But that's, I don't know. You guys want to tell me about his hands?
Go away, Tyler. I'll let you explain it.
I know some stuff. in the original timeline, in the movie, he's a surgeon. He's like one of the best surgeons ever, and he gets in a car accident. He ruins his hands, and those are his. I guess there are tools too, but there's tools. That's what he uses to do his job. So he goes into kind of like depression, and then he tries to figure out how to fix his hands, and his doctor friends can't fix his hands, and so he travels the world trying to figure out how to fix his hands, and then he ends up I'm probably doing a terrible job explaining, but he ends up finding the mystic arts, and then that's how he becomes Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
He was already Doctor Strange.
Well, that's true.
He was already
That's his last name, right? That's his last name, yeah.
And he was a doctor, and his last name is Strange.
Fair enough. That's how he becomes the superhero Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He became the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, okay. And
so that's how they say, instead of breaking his hands, they broke his heart.
Makes much more sense.
Figurative.
Figurative, yeah. Cool.
By the way, when I read the episode name for this episode, and I was like, because I had looked it up, like, oh, what are the episodes called? And I was like, what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? I was like, how does that even work? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I thought the same thing.
I didn't. I thought I didn't because I didn't know about the first thing. But.
Like in a car accident, did he stab his heart somehow?
Like
How
in
does
my
that
mind,
work?
I legit thought in my mind, oh man, they're gonna make him Iron Man. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
That's where my mind goes.
Yeah.
Not this crap.
It's a love story, man.
Yeah, I get it. I loved it. And I was like, how cool it would have been to see him be Iron Man, huh? And magic and Iron Man. Whew, so cool.
OP, yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, did you have any favorite episode?
My favorite is also the 4th episode, but I think the first one is a close tie. I really liked the first one. I thought it was pretty cool. Just the whole idea of like swapping the character. Like, what if the small thing happened in the scene and he couldn't become? I mean, it's kind of weak, but he couldn't become Captain America, so she become. And then she had the British flag on. That was pretty cool.
Let's put the Union Jack on it. That's British, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked how he was still around. Well, I don't know. Actually, what do you guys think about that? Because I was conflicted. I was like, why is he still around? They should just let Captain Carter do her thing. Then I kind of liked that he was still around.
You can't kill Steve Rogers, man.
Yeah, as if you
also like okay, my favorite episode is also the first one, mostly because that's the only one I kind of knew more about it, and I actually don't know who that lady is, but I guess she's important.
She's like the most important character in Marvel because that's like everything Steve Rogers like dreamt about, man.
Yeah, but so I like the like I guess the role reversal because he was now the weak one, right? And now she was like the strong one. Yeah, she's like an Amazonian. What's it called? The Lamentations. What is it called?
Yeah, ancient lamentation music.
Yeah, that's all we were missing here. Because I did like how like when they were like super misogynistic, right? Like they were like, no, you can't do anything, get out of here, and then she became like what a Captain Carter, I guess.
Captain Carter.
Yeah, and she.
It was so cool that the whole like the change was that she stayed in the room. Because in the movie, like they ask her to leave and she leaves.
She leaves,
like,
yeah.
Such a.
I mean, they also shot the Captain America.
That's true.
Right. But would he have gotten shot if she wasn't in the room?
What if?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I liked it, man. It was cool. It was cool to see like what would have happened and then we got an Amazonian out of this. And then she was super strong. And I like the fight scenes too. It's so cool. The circle at the end, whatever it's called, the portal. Is it related to the same one in Doctor Strange? Because the same octopus came out.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Am I missing?
Good of you to freaking ask, man.
No.
So, I only know this character because of the Marvel vs. Capcom movies, and I'm pretty sure if I showed you the character, you're gonna be like, "That's what it is." And it's not a confirmed thing, but the theory is that it's this character. All right, I'm gonna show you the character, and I think you're gonna be like, "That's what it is." Okay. I don't know. You've played Marvel, or have you at least seen Marvel vs. Capcom? Right?
Yeah. And I think I know what you're gonna show me. Please, no. Really? No.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I've seen this character.
So it's Gorath. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that basically is like an elder god. Like it's like the god of destruction. All it does is destroy, kind of thing. So it's a very powerful being in the Marvel universe.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if that's what they were going for, but the only other tentacle motherfucker is that. Like.
Okay, I see.
So it'll be interesting.
So hopefully that's related. Yeah, because you're right. Because in the 4th episode, that was the strongest being that Doctor Strange needed to consume. So yeah, and then
it's kind of falling in line with what's going on in the MCU. Because in the MCU they have the Darkhold, and then the Darkhold is created by a chaos person. I forget, chaos god, which it's not this character, but it's a related character, like in the same realm of things. So it's kind of like, okay, what are you guys doing here, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like Cthulhu or something, and I was like, what's going on here? We're mixing the story.
That's supposed to be Cthulhu in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, it is? Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because Captain Carter went into the thing with it, and I guess that's the...
And she came out fine.
So I don't know. I don't know.
So really, what did she do?
Yeah. Oh man, I liked that episode. It was good. I didn't like it. It's awesome. That was the moment that was like, okay, she got the. I first started boring. I didn't like it at first. I was like, I hate. I was like, I don't even know why I'm watching this.
You know what really killed it for me?
What?
Is the fact that they made Steve Rogers Ironman. Like,
yeah,
it
I wasn't
annoyed
sure
me.
what you thought about that. Yeah.
Wait, why? Why is that annoying?
I knew you were gonna hate that.
Because why?
Because
why?
he needs a handicap, yo. He's like a cripple. He's weak.
Why did she need him? Why? Captain
Because
America didn't need her. Captain America did.
That's because that's a whole.
It's nerfing her. It's nerfing her. She doesn't need him.
No. She's allowing him. She's allowing him to be a sidekick. She's
I'm so in the middle on this one.
I see what you're saying. You're right.
They're nerfing her.
No, but but look, think about it the other way, right? They would have never given her the suit. Never.
Yeah, so
because she's a woman.
She could have taken the suit. Like, she didn't have to ask for permission.
No, look. Before
I
taking
get
out of
what
context,
you're saying.
it's just like
I get what you're saying. Right? I know. I'm saying, like, they could have fudged it around. Okay, like, let's be real.
I knew this conversation was gonna happen.
I thought it was fine.
When I watched it, I liked him there because I was like, he's still around. Then I was like, I don't know.
No, they're nerfing her.
I thought the same thing. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
They didn't need her.
And I knew you were gonna hate it, but I did like the Iron Man part of it. I got sucked in. But
it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Every scene was cool, but at that point, you're just like, cool, it's Iron Man, not cool, it's Captain Carter, right? Because let's be real, she's not doing cooler stuff other than like punching things. I
thought she was cool.
Was that cooler than watching Iron Man fire lasers at things from the Tesseract?
Honestly, that thing was like running out of battery every 10 seconds.
At the end.
The whole freaking time is like, I need more power. Oh, God.
He had the Tesseract. He had unlimited power. It's a lie. Anyways, that's just... That's just my 2 cents.
I take that point, but I disagree.
You have a point, but it was still awesome.
I wanted her to be awesome on her own, and I believed she could have been awesome without him.
Okay,
so,
fair. Maybe they do it. Maybe, this is canon, right? Like she's still around.
I am hoping that the second half of the season they do more. They do touch on it with the T'Challa episode, where like, when what's his face, Ego shows up with Peter Quill. And is like, hey, you know, your daddy. And it's like, well, that's a story for another time. Like, I hope they touch on some of these more or expand a little bit on them. It'd be kind of cool.
Gotcha.
Because that T'Challa one was turd. I think we can all agree that the T'Challa... I don't want to hate on my boy Chadwick Boseman.
I know, that's what sucks is I like his character so much. I was so happy that his voice was still in the show. And, you know, we should pour one out.
It was just, yes, we should pour one out. But it was just like, what is Thanos doing? Like, what is all of, like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna comment about that. Like, isn't Thanos a bad guy? And he's like being like, like chummy, and they made him act dumb too. I was like, what's going on?
I had that in my notes. It was like T'Challa convinces him to behave sort of, but he still wants to commit genocide.
Right. He's like, it's a good idea
because it's random.
Yeah, he said it's a good idea.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Yes, it's random, and then he said it works, but it works. I was like, okay, fine.
It's efficient.
It's efficient. Yes, it's efficient. Yes. So
that's probably my entire favorite character in the entire 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Just because he has super lines.
Yeah, so I guess we can jump into that. Like, who is your favorite character, Mexy, or like you're gonna go with Thanos?
Nah, honestly, and this is gonna sound like a cop out, but I like the Uatu character, the Watcher. I think it's a very interesting take, because like you're watching the episodes and you see him in the background, right? Like just watching, which is makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's kind of cool. And then just having him do these little quips, and then at the end of the 4th episode where he's like, "Get fucked," like
Yeah. Cool. My favorite character was
it Iron Man?
No. Is T'Challa. I know I didn't like the episode, but I just liked the.
It's hard not
I like
to.
the way he is expressing himself and talking. The episode is not good, but I think I still like his character.
Character's very good. I'll give you that. Because it's Chadwick Boseman, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of cheating. I also cop out, but I did like it. So what am I gonna say? I didn't like it. I don't know. I liked it. Sorry, guys.
I will say I'm surprised that they used his voice. I was so surprised by that because I want to know how.
It's AI, man. Deep fakes.
No, I think they were probably working on this for quite a
Was
while.
it pre-recorded? That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think it was pre-recorded.
Cool. Otherwise, I think it's kind of crossing a line. Although they did that in Fast and the Furious. So,
yeah, man.
I mean, as long as you have permission from the family, I think it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. It's slippery slope.
I don't know. Yeah.
Tyler, do you have a? Oh, sorry.
My favorite character, Thor. He had fantastic hair. I'm just kidding.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Nah, I really like Doctor Strange as a character. And then I also really like the T'Challa's character because because we already talked about it. He's just awesome. Yeah. And he had like a swagger to him.
Yeah.
It's interesting that his character, I mean, he's kind of like the rebellious prince king in his own movie. But I don't know, he fits like multiple characters, like the way his style works and the way that Chadwick did his voice. I like it. So Doctor Strange and T'Challa.
Nice. Solid choices. Cool. So I want to comment on something the one we didn't talk about a lot was the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
What? WTF?
What?
What? The whole thing was like, why? So what was the fork? The fork was what is the guy's name? I just know him as Ant Woman's dad or whatever the
Hank Pym.
Okay, yeah.
Hank Pym.
So he just went rogue and decided instead of not doing that, I'm going to kill the Avengers. Was that the fork?
Well, I guess the fork actually is that his daughter died, which.
Oh, I see.
And that caused him to, hate the universe and stuff. Like they didn't really explain it very well. And then Hope died, which is the Wasp in
the Wasp, yeah.
In Ant-Man and the Wasp, but
I mean, there was two things that happened, right? Like, so that killing the Avengers kicked off another thing that made Loki angry because they killed his brother, and then he came back and took over the Earth. Was that what happened at the end? Is that what I'm led to believe?
I think it was more like he figured out there was nobody stronger than him there, so he could just conquer Earth or Midgard, as he said.
Midgard, yeah. But yeah, this episode was weird because I guess they're all weird, right? But it's just like
it was pretty weak, man. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't they killed your daughter, so you're just gonna start murdering all these people.
Right? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. What was the end game, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. But I guess if you're
the end game.
Yeah. But if you're as a father, you don't care, right? So.
I mean,
yeah, and you've kind of figured it out after like the second killing, right? To give you some hints.
It was nanotechnology.
Yeah.
Oh, who does nanotechnology?
Who does nano? Who does that? Oh, I wonder who.
I will say they had the best wicked kill in the movie or in the show with the Hulk. I was like, that's a terrible way to die for the Hulk.
Yeah, dude, that was rough. I was like, please, no, not like that. Oh no.
Yeah.
But
Ew.
That's a mess.
Yeah, I know, right? Boomer. not like from Left 4 Dead. Okay,
Yeah, I get what you're trying to.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to the next. Got what? 6 episodes? No, 4, something like that.
5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not.
I mean, you're not.
Oh, come on. It has potential.
I started watching it. We hadn't planned on talking about this. I just started watching it because I was like, we might talk about this. And sure enough, we did. I'm trying to learn Marvel or whatever, the MCU. And I will say that after watching the 4th episode, the multiverse is starting to I'm starting to be okay with it. Okay, so also that if anything happened, that is what happened, because there are rules, and if you break them, everything breaks and everybody dies. I like that. The rules, god damn it. Oh, I was gonna ask, was that at the end of that episode, the universe kind of shrunk onto itself, and then it became kind of like a stone? Was that does that mean something, or like something shiny?
No, I think it was just him prevented the universe from collapsing, and the best he could do is that. But it didn't matter because at the end it still collapsed.
Gotcha. Okay.
And how do you explain universe collapsing? Science.
Science. Make it look pretty.
Yeah, make it look pretty. Cool. All right.
You know what I'm surprised about before we move on?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have an issue with the Watcher at all.
It's the Watcher is just the thing that's outside of everybody, because there's multiverse, right? So there's gotta be something out of that.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm surprised you're just super cool with the Watchers. You're just the Watcher. I mean, go.
Yeah, the Watcher. I mean, I grew up with religion. There's always somebody outside, some omniscient being or whatever the word is. Omnipotent.
Oh, that's not the Watcher. There's people about the Watcher.
Oh, there's people about the Watcher. Okay.
There's the living tribunal, the fulcrum. There's all these things above the Watcher.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're just like ants on an anthill, man. So
there is one. They call him the one above all. That would be what you would consider God.
Okay.
Oh, you want to see what the one above all looks like?
Yeah, sure. I didn't like how the other one looked, but I guess.
He's actually a very interesting. His original look. I want to see if they had the original one. They don't. This is what he looks like now. Originally, they had him kind of looking like what's his name? Stanley.
Okay. So a shiny dude.
That's what you would expect,
Yeah, I don't know what I would expect, honestly. All the stuff. Well, once we went to time travel, and then I just have no expectations anymore. No idea what.
Okay. I mean,
But yeah, I'm okay with the Watcher. I'm okay with that. He did not interfere. He just watched. He's
very on brand.
Yep. He's like, you did the thing. I'm sorry. I'm just here to observe.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, man. Well, I think that's a wrap. So with that, we're out. Peace.
See ya.
Later.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.